Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking, y'all? What's popping? What's goody? Pile up, pile up, pile up, pile up. Pile up. Pile up. Yeah. Come on, stop playing with me, man. Y'all go to fire, man. Shout out to the UK right quick. Coleman, what's good? Love, love, love. My flower, I take my own flowers, right? Yes.
That boy 3 be stunting, boy. He stunting like a motherfucker, boy. What's up, my dog?
What's good, King?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. I'm loving hip hop. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I love what you're doing. Besides hip hop, we'll get into that in a minute. I guess before we get into shenanigans, where everybody wants to talk about, I guess for me, what I want to talk about is when I spoke to you off air, you told me you're doing something for the Pistons and everything like that. Then I'm going to the grab and what you got going on. Can you explain what you got going on for people that's not in tune?
Oh, I'm partnering up with them with my foundation that I launched, and we're doing like a content series that's talking about mental health. So we had like 10 kids in here today, and we had like two doctors. We had Josh, my man Josh, to play for the Pistons, and a couple more people, and we just had like an open discussion, you know what I mean, with the kids. I learned a lot from them, man. They fucking, like, children can really fucking teach you something if you're willing to just open up your mind and kind of like listen to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? They kind of spilled a lot of things that they said. One of them literally said, like, intentionally, like, I feel more comfortable speaking about these things with y'all because sometimes I don't want to talk to my parents about certain things because I don't know what kind of conversation it's going to lead into, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, just the pressures of just being at home, you know what I mean? And just like some of the things that they deal with is pressure. And then like social media, you know, like looking at all these numbers and shit, you know what I mean? It's just another avenue in their mind to like create pressure as something that they gotta like subscribe to, you know what I mean? Like literally a girl was talking about building her YouTube subscribers, you know what I mean? She was like, I'm looking at everybody else and they got like millions of subscribers and I only got like 700 and something, so I feel like I got work to do. And I'm like, no, this is supposed to be the fun part. Like, this is not something that you're supposed to look at like you're not doing something right. This is something that you're supposed to like realize that nobody's gonna come remove you, nobody's gonna come fire you. There's no wrong way to do that, you know what I mean? Like, we take the little shit like that and then we turn it into like not fun, you know what I mean? Like, because it's this imaginary competition, you know, with everybody looking at all of these numbers and shit like that, you know what I mean? It's just another reason to fucking tell yourself you failed or put something into your head that says I didn't work on a level that would suffice. So now let me go back to the drawing board and let me just get into my own head, you know what I mean? So it was cool, man. It's cool. I started to not do it. I'm glad I did it, man.
Well, let me ask you a question. What made you decide to do it, and what made you feel that you weren't going to do it though? Both sides though. Why did you feel both sides though?
Well, I had already launched a mental health initiative through my foundation. You know that number that I got, like the hotline number.
Right.
Yeah. So when they got wind of me doing that, we had just started talking and we were just trying to figure out different things that we can come together and do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We like running a couple ideas by each other. A lot of shit wasn't sticking. And finally, the idea to do this came up. You know what I mean? So we agreed to do it in my studio. The only thing is they came through and just did that thing that I hate, man. Like moving all my shit around, bringing in new cameras, and you know what I'm saying, putting up the lights and fucking, you know what I'm saying, got my shit in disarray.
Mm-hmm.
just moving everything around, just really with no regard for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in like business as usual. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool though. I was glad I did it. It turned out real good, man.
So does that put life into perspective when you have those kind of conversations that you had going on and everything?
Does it put in perspective what?
Just life in perspective, like put things in proper perspective in the sense of what, like you said, the social media, the machismo and everything. You get away from that life and have real conversations with people, mental health and things of that nature and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, it put hella perspective on it. You know what I mean? I think kids need to do it a little bit more often. You know what I mean? Like just from talking to them, I learned that people, there's a stigma in the Black community associated with therapy, right?
Right.
But there's also a stigma associated with therapy with just humans, where we all feel like therapy is something that you subscribe to when something's wrong. You know what I mean? Like something needs to be fixed, or I'm not feeling well, something's wrong. I grab for the biggest word I could find, depression, anxiety, and then I go talk to somebody so they can fix me. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's not that at all. Like for me, it's just a communication thing. You know what I mean? It helps me to be able to communicate, to get to some sort of place. It helps me to be more intentional just with communication. You know what I mean? Like you have to fucking try hard, man, to be a better communicator, or else that shit is like, especially if you got daughters and a wife, it will literally eat you alive. You know what I mean? You have to learn how to get better every day. You have to figure out a way to be better tomorrow than you were yesterday. You know what I mean? That's why it's important for me to always try as hard as I can not to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it definitely put it in perspective for me.
How much do you think a lot of us, Royce, suffer from PTSD and we don't know it ourselves because we don't go get counseling and stuff like that? We suffer from that on a daily basis, not knowing that though.
All of us.
Right? I mean, I know for me.
All of us, including, you know, just including all of the newer things, you know, all of the newer traumas that we packed onto ourselves over the years, you know, all of the feelings that we suppressed, all of the things that we just, all of the feelings that we just took and put somewhere because, you know, we just suppressed them because that's how we learned to deal with our issues. You know what I mean? But all of that shit comes back. It all comes back, and it all affects you in a way where when it does come back, it's going to affect your decision making in some way where it may be the determining factor, whether you go through a door or not, whether you fail or succeed. It's literally that crucial. You know what I'm saying? That you get to a place where you can articulate your feelings, you can unpack the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like you could get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like look how long it took for me to do Book of Ryan, bro. I was not afraid, but I just figured that people wouldn't be interested in my story because it wasn't the same story that was popping around that time, the drug dealer and all of that. That's not my story. So I just figured people wouldn't be interested in my story. So it took me shit until I got sober to be able to express my life and tell my truth in an unapologetic way, in a transparent way, and without stepping outside myself to be validated. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, it was one of those things where it was like, I'm telling my story and I'm giving it to you and you can't give it back to me. You can't tell me that my story is right or not. You either take it or not. You know what I mean? And I feel like every artist should have that one album, that self-defining thing. You know what I mean? Where you can listen to it and you feel like you know exactly who you just listened to. And once you can establish that foundation, then you can move on to do many things creatively. So like the thing that I'm always intrigued by are the artists that come into the game and they can do it their very first album. Marshall, Kendrick, Nas, Jay, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They fucking special, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a really, really incredible thing to be that comfortable in your skin at that age, because it usually takes us black men at least until we late 30s to really, really be comfortable in our skin. We chasing that thing, and we don't know what that is until we finally realize that we need to arrive at a place. You know what I'm saying?
Royce, does it still shock you that Allegory got Grammy nominated over Book of Ryan? Does it still shock you that
Book of Ryan, they didn't fucking submit Book of Ryan.
Yeah, you did tell me that though. Yeah, I forgot you
Yeah,
did.
but stop bringing that up, man, because
My bad, partner, Royce. Let me chill
you're
out.
gonna make me. You gonna make me call people and start fucking yelling. You know what I'm saying?
We off that. But let me ask you this one last question about the mental health thing. So when you leave the conversation, is it more like, okay, let's have a round table again? Is that how this works?
You talking about the next time that we do it?
Right.
Yeah, it'll probably just be with a different group of kids. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably find a different location to do it at. And yeah, the conversation is the conversation. The conversation is the caveat. You know what I mean? The key is just to get them talking.
Right.
You know what I mean? All these kids are they're wound up so tight. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to get anything out of them. You know what I mean? They're not used to being able to express or having somebody who would even care to listen to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So get them to feel comfortable with you, and then once they get to going,
right.
You know what I mean? They can go. They got a lot to say.
Mr. Montgomery, sir, you coined a phrase in hip hop that's been running amok the last couple of days in checking the boxes. I think you get
boxes been running them up.
Yeah. Did Mickey? Let's get to it, Royce. Did Mickey Factz check the boxes, sir?
Man, did he check the boxes? I mean, he rapped good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sway anybody's opinion from. You know, I want let Mickey have his moment. You know what I mean? That was the whole purpose of like even initiating the narratives. You know what I mean? It's a little difficult for me, man, to like to really get a good gauge of it, man, because I can't. I'm so off. I'm off put by the energy. You know what I'm saying? The energy is just a little too weird for me. You know what I'm saying? Like energy with him and Lupe, those two together, their energy for me, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like I like the way he's rapping, but I don't like some of the things that he said about me. I don't like some of the things that Lupe said about me. You know what I'm saying? It is just it's I feel like every time I say something, man, it's either like, oh man, he don't want to rap. I'm gonna rap. You're gonna get the energy you're looking for. I'm just trying to understand what the fuck, like every time I say something, it's like I'm bullying, I'm doing something. I done sat back and had to endure like 5 fucking diss records, my nigga. Like the first time me and Lupe had a conversation, my man from EO Dub dissed me. What was the name of the song? Royce the 6 Feet Deep. I don't fucking play like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I just took that just as a sport. I don't like people talking about me in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't talk about people in that way. So it's like then you know Lou with all the pivoting and all the personal feelings. It was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool. I understand it's very difficult to build a relationship with another rapper. I'm pretty sure I'm crazy too. I'm pretty sure I'm difficult to build a relationship with too. I still love Lou. I don't understand the energy. And that shit comes with him walking away from the relationship and walking away from the podcast. So I know that the energy is real. And then here come Mickey. He feel like I was bullying him in the last podcast when I was being sarcastic with him. You know what I'm saying? But then he went to the studio and gave me an energy that was really, really reminiscent to Lou's, but probably worse. Like I called him about the Cassidy thing. I told him I didn't really appreciate the way that he handled it, but I understand that he wasn't, intentional. He wasn't doing it on purpose and shit. And we talked about it, and he understood where I was coming from. He turned right around and get right back on the song and say, "Nah, nigga, you had a problem with Cassidy." Like, why do you do that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to be having fun with this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, Ransom, RJ Payne, if I come to the mic and I say something, I rap just like when I rapped, I kept it pretty broad, general in the scope of what we've been talking about. Now, if niggas want to start going for the personal, super disparaging, just venom for no reason, I told niggas I didn't want to subscribe to that type of energy, man. Like the last time somebody spoke about me in that way, I had real beef with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can get the energy back, but the energy that comes with it, niggas not built for that, man. And that's what's so fucking frustrating to me, because they're only doing it to me. Why is it only me?
To be fair, Royce, that sun chip line did hit hard though, my nigga.
Huh?
That sun chip line though, fam.
The sun chip line hit hard?
Yeah. That's the general consensus though. I think from the circles and people leaving comments, or when I talk about it, the sun chips line, they feel that you struck hard with that sun chip line, and then when Mickey came on, you were like, yeah, nigga, that line was toward you. And then I think that triggered Mickey to like, okay, I got the guy who I hold in high.
I'm not confused about anything.
Right.
The only thing I don't understand is where is this energy coming from? I understand why Mickey rapping. I wanted him to rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to reap every benefit of the moment. I want him to rap. I knew he was gonna rap. I knew he was gonna rap good. I just didn't know it was gonna come with all of this fucking venom. You know what I'm saying? And to put it in perspective, he came on the live to question me about something that I had to say in a song that wasn't really none of his business. None of this has been any of his business. To ask me about a line that I wasn't thinking about him when I said, but he was asking me about it as if, nigga, I just be letting niggas question me about stuff. So I said, nigga, you take it. You know what I'm saying? I was partly playing, partly being sarcastic, but partly serious.
Right.
So he took that and went into the studio and gave me energy. I'm just wondering, do niggas want me to give that energy back?
In the booth.
No, nigga.
In the booth, Royce. That's all they want is a booth.
That's what I'm saying, man. See, okay, that's why I don't play. That's why that's why I don't like playing. That's why I don't play with nobody.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think we all got different boundaries. That's all. I feel like, man, ever since I've been fucking around and with this whole talking shit about competitive rapping and shit, I've been getting accused of contradicting myself. All of these things I never get accused of. Right. When I'm talking to my people that I usually talk to, grown men, you know what I'm saying? I don't get contradicting myself. I'm very intentional with the way that I feel about things. Very intentional about the way that I give people props. I pride myself on that. I'm very clear. Right. We shouldn't still be talking about no motherfucking Cassidy. If I had a problem with Cassidy, I wouldn't have no problem letting Cassidy know that.
Right.
So just to imply that I got to be subliminal with one of these niggas is insulting, especially coming from a nigga like Mickey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being honest. I don't have nothing against Mickey in that way, but Mickey should not feel comfortable crossing a line of disrespect with a nigga like me. He know better. He know better. And what's gonna happen is who I am gets weaponized against me, and it's all, come on, Royce, man. Come on, man. No, y'all should have been saying this to these niggas as soon as they start pivoting to some serious shit. We was having fun. Nobody asked these niggas about none of these serious pivots, and then now I'm a little bit pissed off. Because I feel like niggas just keep, like, I don't even know what the word is to use that they're doing to me, but it comes with an energy that's like 2 + 2 = 4, bro. It's like it adds up. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's pretty intentional. It's not accidental. It's not by chance. It's not, a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just like, God damn. You know what I mean? My man saying, "Nah, Royce, you wrong." I'm always wrong. I'm always wrong, bro. I'm always wrong. But it's like, I can go in the booth and I'm not above making a mistake and maybe crossing somebody's line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But man, when have you known me to have any problem apologizing or clearing something up? I don't like things hanging in the air. I don't like the gray area, man. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't
Royce,
like that.
where did the gray area come? Because at first, all the talk was being competitive, going to the booth, spitting bars, who's the nicest niggas.
My man saying rap battle has no limits. Yeah, bro, that's where you wrong. Rap battle has limits. I'm not standing on the stage of URL, bro. Obviously, if we standing on stage of URL, then my boundaries change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different space. All you got to do is listen to Mickey has made this records for plenty of people. Listen to him. You ain't never seen none of this energy. Why the energy for me? You know what I mean? And why niggas poking their chests out and yelling at me and cussing at me and doing all of these things to where it's like, bro, what the fuck? All I've ever done is play, crack jokes about the shit. And be willing to rap behind it and rap with niggas and rap whatever. Like it's like all of this, like this whole I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. You pushed me too far. I had to come out against you. Yeah, you had to come out and rap as good as you can, nigga, but not lie about me and disparage me and give me energy that if I give you back, nigga, like you ain't gonna be fucking, you're not gonna be prepared for it because I'll fucking fuck over you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to feel like this, man. This is a relapse for me. This feeling is a relapse for me. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around this because it's like I have somebody mimicking my style, mimicking all of these different styles, and then saying a whole bunch of shit about me that just twitches a narrative around this like to my detriment. Why does everything have to be at my expense? If I was in a position, if I didn't have my beautiful reputation that I have, this shit would be to my detriment. And I feel like niggas would be cool with that, and I'm not cool with that. And you got to get that energy back. You got to have that energy back. You got to get that energy back.
You said Mickey. All right, let me ask you a question. You said Mickey had crossed the line. Is there a specific line that you felt listening to that you felt was crossing the line, or was it the rollout?
I didn't like the Cassidy. I didn't like the Cassidy things. Nigga talking about stop crying, fam, bro. That's why I don't like fucking talking, man. Because y'all motherfuckers it's like niggas just want to be entertained and hear raps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not crying, my nigga. I'm trying to keep myself from breaking somebody's neck. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you don't know how it feels, man, to have to sit and take everything. And then when you got anything to say, you got anything to say, you either bullying, you crying, or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, bro, I didn't subscribe to the energy that I'm being forced to give. I told niggas I'm not with that energy.
Right. I
was a nigga that was on a beef DVD with fucking guns on camera. I look back at that shit and cringe. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't subscribe to that energy because niggas ain't built. They not that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all living outside of our truth right now. You got people in the comments like, oh, stop crying, man. Stop crying. Y'all motherfuckers is out of y'all motherfuckers gotta be the softest motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. Y'all don't like feel uncomfortable when it starts to get like violent. Y'all like to see that?
No.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Right.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, let's not egg that shit up.
It's all fun and games until somebody lose their temper that's about action. No, I'm not tripping, Math. You tripping. You tripping. You ain't been involved in the conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't been involved in the conversation and you haven't seen the pivot in the conversation. I'm tripping. You telling me you basically telling me how to feel. Bring Math ass on here.
All right. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
What you mean I'm tripping, nigga?
Bro, you tripping, man. All niggas want is for you to rap. That's it, my nigga. All this breaking niggas' necks and all that. Niggas don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody's trying to give you that energy, my nigga. They're steering clear of that energy. You know Mickey don't want that energy. Lupe don't want that energy. All niggas want is for the great Royce the 5'9" to rap, my nigga. You rap about killing MCs. You rap about killing MCs. Here are two MCs. We are in the audience watching the gladiators go at it. We want to see you kill MCs, my nigga. That's it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I didn't say I wasn't gonna rap. I didn't say I wasn't gonna rap. Why you acting like you don't understand what I'm saying, bro? I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with nobody killing me as an MC. I don't have no problem with that.
Okay. Okay, that's
you know how it feels.
But that's all we wanted to hear, Royce. That's it. That's all we wanted to hear. We don't want you to break nobody's neck, my nigga. We don't want the neck breaking. No neck breaking, bro.
Man. I initiated all of these conversations.
Right.
So if I'm in a place where I'm feeling like I'm disrespected, why are y'all niggas invalidating my feelings, man? Like it's like you telling me how to feel. I tell you when somebody crossed my line, nigga. Nobody tells me what my boundaries are.
Right. Nobody's telling you.
Nobody's boundaries. So why?
Nobody's telling you how to feel, Royce. Nobody telling you how to feel. We just saying publicly. We don't need to know that you feel like breaking somebody's neck, bro. We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. And I think everybody else feels the same way. Like, we're like, okay, with the neck breaking, that ain't where we trying to go. We trying to hear some raps. We trying to hear Royce the 5'9" get crazy. They trying to get crazy with you. I saw a post from you yesterday. You was like, Go got rapper friend too. We waiting for it. This is the anticipation. This is the reemergence of people paying attention to lyrics. You are in a privileged situation right now, brother. You are in a privileged situation.
Y'all are in a privileged situation. And y'all taking for granted that we are men first. That's what's happening.
No,
and I'm disappointed in you, Math, because
me?
Yes, you nigga. Yes, because you treat me like I'm a nigga on the battle rap stage. You know what I'm saying? Like I get paid to be disparaged by niggas that I thought I was cool. You know what
I'm treating you like a fan that's seen you do it before.
Nah, you
I'm treating you like a fan. I was in SOBs. I was in SOBs.
So listen,
I was there SOBs for that three-way battle. I'm treating you like a fan that's seen you do it before.
Listen to me, man. The last time you seen me engaged in a situation where motherfuckers was coming at me like that, it was real beef. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This ain't that. You ain't got no Mickey Factz is not pulling up with the strap. Lupe Fiasco ain't hopping out with he ain't pulling no drive-bys with a samurai sword, my nigga. It's not happening.
This ain't about what's in Mickey. Like what I think Mickey. I know Mickey Factz about to do shit. That's what I'm trying to understand. Where the energy is from.
All right. The energy is being competitive. No, it's something that we all had when we was younger, and they trying to awaken that spirit within you. I think you taking it the wrong way, bro.
I'm not taking it the wrong way, bro. You talking about a relationship that's the end of the relationship, a podcast that's done because of this. You talk like you're it's like you're overlooking certain points because you just want to get to the raps. I told you.
Well, here's the question: why is it done?
That's what I'm saying. You have to ask Lupe that, bro. The
niggas, he decided he don't want to do it.
Yeah, the niggas with the feelings, bro. The niggas with the feelings. Now
that sound like a 16. That sound like a 16 to me.
Now when I'm taking in all the energy and it's off-putting to me, now niggas is like, oh, Royce is in the feelings. Man, that's a difficult position to be in, bro. That's a difficult position to be in. You know what I mean? Especially, I don't have to be in these conversations, bro. It's not like a thing where I need to just be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like having fun, fucking challenging niggas to rap and having fun with niggas and all of that. I don't have to fucking do that, bro. I don't have
I understand you don't have to, but you know what it is for us, right? You know what it is for us. Our fans are the lifeblood of our careers. Our fans are the lifeblood of our careers. If the fans are cool with it, I don't think that it should be such a out of range thing where it's like, oh, now niggas is feeling like that. Nah, bro, just get out there and do you, man. That's it. That's all niggas looking for. Get out there and do you. I done heard too many Royce the 5'9" projects, and every project with the exception of Allegory, I say you're killing rappers. You are bragging about killing rappers. You were in a group called Slaughterhouse, and the name was Slaughterhouse because y'all kill rappers, and that's all we want, bro. That's all we want. I'm not gonna stay on here and talk y'all to death, but that's all we want, Royce. And if Lupe feels some sort of way about doing the podcast, hey, my nigga, I'm here. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you ready. It's all good. It's all good. But nah,
Man, get out of
I'm
here.
really saying like you ain't gotta stress that, bro. Just get out there and rap. That's all niggas looking for.
I'm not stressing anything, bro. I'm just saying how I feel, man.
I feel you, man. But you
I
know,
know it's gonna turn into
it's
niggas telling me I'm
2021.
tripping.
It's 2021, and getting on camera saying you're gonna break somebody's neck ain't a good idea. You feel me?
That I will break his neck.
All right, man. Same difference. Same difference, right? Same difference. Same difference. But I'm looking. I'm watching.
No, you
I'm
ain't.
watching, and I'm appreciating.
You ain't watching.
I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching. We all watching. You think Three ever had this many people on his live? Never. We all watching. We all watching, son.
I forget.
Yo, Three, you look like a you like a poker player that always lose. Stop dressing like that, nigga. I love you though. I love you though.
I love you, little brother.
I love you though. But real talk, that's all we want, Royce. That's all we want. They don't woke up the beast. If they woke up the beast, bring the beast out. Bring the beast out, my nigga. There's an opportunity for everybody. There's a way to turn a negative into a positive. That's what this is right now. Turn the negative into a positive. Period. You feel me?
All right, man.
You feel me though?
All right, man. All right, Brooklyn.
All right.
All right, Brooklyn. Go ahead.
I'm out of here. I'm in the park with Lil Man. Salute. Love y'all.
You with your son. That's why you acting like that.
You said what?
You with your son. That's why you acting like that.
Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true. Come on,
Niggas,
man. You know what it is, man.
Niggas be like, get over it, man. Get over it till it's them.
Oh no, come on, bro. Look who you talking to. Look who you talking to. Come on, son. If I could get over it, everybody can, son. Everybody can.
It ain't really nothing to get over. It's just kind of what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of saying this is. He was asking me what I thought about Mickey Factz song. I was saying it was kind of hard to get a good gauge on it because I'm so off put by it. He rapping good. That's to be expected. But it's hard for me to get a gauge on it because it's just the energy is just something different from what we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Him and Lou, them two together. And then I see a live stream where Lou is talking about that they plan to fucking jump me at a time where I'm at least affected and all that. And turn around and fans no more walk away from the podcast. It's like, bro, what is wrong with you?
Look, bro, y'all legendary. Y'all legendary. History is unfolding right now. How you want the story to be told depends on what you say in that booth.
I ain't got no booth, bro.
Royce, man, cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. We want the raps. We want the raps.
And that, bro, I didn't say nobody was getting raps. He asked me a question, bro. I'm just asking a question.
Yo, Go got rapper friend too. Oda.
Royce going outside.
Yo, don't read them comments, bro. Don't read them comments. Don't read the comments. Trust me. Don't read the comments. And if you do, use it as fuel. If anybody count you out right now, just use it as fuel, my nigga. It's time to cook. It's time to cook. That's it.
I ain't worried about nobody counting me out. I'm worried about, I don't like motherfuckers talking about me like they out of their goddamn mind. I ain't worried about nobody counting me out.
It's the internet. That's what it's for.
No, it ain't. No, that ain't.
You know, ain't nobody gonna walk up to you with that same energy. So
yeah,
it's the internet. That's what it's for.
That's what I'm talking about.
We want the raps, Royce.
Huh?
We want the raps. We want the raps. We want the raps, man. We want to know who you about to tag in. We want the raps.
Y'all not deserving.
Oh.
Y'all not deserving, man. Y'all are being mean to me.
Y'all
not deserving.
Yo, Royce is gassing y'all right now, son.
Yeah. Not deserving. Can't nobody thank you. Nobody thank you.
It's lit out here.
Nobody ever said, yo, thank you, Royce, for all of this energy.
I told you that. I've been saying Royce that. I told
you think they not? You think they not?
Him doing this has brought Lupe Fiasco out. Hold on, man. It's brought Lupe out. It's made Mickey go in the booth and get it popping. So he's done a lot.
Look, aside from the records going at each other, I know great music is gonna come out of this. We know this. We know that, just like we know technology is gonna bump up like 2 times the speed during a war. We know that motherfuckers is gonna be making some shit now because they got everybody's ears. Everybody's listening.
I was gonna sit down. Now I'm gonna pace around because I know they don't like when I do that either. I hope y'all get fucking vertigo for disrespecting me.
I love this nigga.
We want the raps. We want the raps. Bring Slaughterhouse Royce back. Bring him back.
Who was Slaughterhouse Royce?
Slaughterhouse Royce. When y'all was getting in the booth trying to kill each other. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back.
Math, you can't rap.
I can rap. I'm waiting to jump in. I just want one of y'all to say my name. Everybody getting smoked.
I'm about to dish you right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, niggas already coming at me with the bad energy, so I might as well dish you too and worry about getting.
You're gonna need allies. You're gonna need allies. These nerds are strong out here. The nerds are strong out here, son. Like, you're gonna need allies.
I might as well dish somebody who actually swing.
There you go. Oh.
I'm gonna say your name. I'm gonna say your name and put on that motherfucking headgear.
Look, I'll be waiting for it. I love the energy. I love the energy. This is what we all needed. This is what we all needed. Turn that negative into a positive. Turn that negative into a positive, bro. This is what we waiting for. It's what we waiting for. Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm about to go bust little man ass again.
What's up, man? Repeating that same ass.
Shout out, man.
Deal with your son, man. Positive.
Yo, salute. I'm out.
My nigga. This nigga punched somebody on camera. You talking about turn a negative into a positive.
Oh my God, man.
Nigga was rapping. We just come and take the shit. Your son, get out my face. Son, get out my face. He told that nigga 2 times. He told that 2 times, and that was it. He was swinging. Kept me to just accept whatever and turn it into a positive.
Oh man.
It's only in rap where you got to just accept whatever. You know
right.
What I'm saying? Whatever it is, you just accept it. Accept it. We want to hear rap. Stop crying, niggas going out sad.
What do you think about that when you hear that, though? What do you think about people say that? You going out sad, though? That's kind of wild for a person of your stature going out sad, though. Attach that to your name.
I gotta look at that person's. I gotta closely examine that person's page and really get an idea of what I'm dealing with. Because I don't even know if everybody ain't even like, you never know if it's even a real hip hop fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It may be some casual, person that's just like subscribed to hear like people say just a bunch of fucking dumb shit about each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be the motherfucking buzzkill, man, but I don't think that that's cool, man. I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that that's cool for niggas to do that to each other. I don't like that energy. I don't like the way it look. I don't like when other people do it. I don't like watching it.
Mm.
And now I'm in a position. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Math, just rap, Royce, just rap. Forget all of that. He's a fucking boy. I tell you.
Is there a part of you feel that people want you to clip up so badly that it pisses you off to the point that it might make you go to the booth and get your shit off? Is it one of those things that you're fighting both that? Like, I don't want to deal with that shit, but I'm Royce the fucking 5'9", or at the end of the day also. Is it one of those things?
This ain't about being inspired to go in there and rap about nobody.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't rapping about somebody ain't the problem. Rapping about niggas in that way is in the way it look, and seeing your name on YouTube with the word beef next to it. That shit just not cool to me, man.
Right.
I understand that people don't understand, but I don't like it.
At our age also, when you get in the 40s, I feel you, Royce. At my age, I don't really like when niggas go into that bag too much. This went bad for some reason. Niggas losing podcasts. Listen, I thought you and Lupe would have had the greatest podcast ever if niggas would have just kept, if it didn't get to this level where people feel disrespected on both sides. Lupe feels away, you feel away, Mickey, you know what I mean? It would have been the greatest podcast ever if niggas would have just, you know?
I mean, that's cool, you know, like, you know, relationships come and go. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to be so closely associated with one another. Just wish each other well. You know what I'm saying? I still wish him the best. You know what I mean? I still want what's best for him. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't meant to just be so closely knitted around each other. You know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of competitive rappers, and I understand that you're dealing with a different kind of individual. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, we all got our little quirks about us. You know what I mean? Like, but the competitive part, the being uncomfortable around niggas, it's never been like one of my things. Probably because I'm just desensitized from Joe and Crook and Joel and Marshall just trying to bury me at every second. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing the album with Black Thought, and he was from an email away from burying me every day. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't really have a problem with being out rapped on a song. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to it. So I don't really trip like that. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't like one of the things. But the whole being around people and people telling you what you're thinking and people telling you what you meant when you said something, when you were very intentional with what you said. Difficult, man. It's difficult for a motherfucker to just think you meant something else when you said what you meant. You know what I'm saying? I did a fucking video on my page expressing my love, respect, and admiration for what Cassidy is doing. And I understood where the misunderstanding was at and how Mickey just didn't want to be in the middle, so he just kind of dropped the ball. When Cassidy was asking him, he heard that I was saying his name and he heard I had an issue. So when I talked to Mickey, Mickey was like, I understand exactly what you're saying. And then he goes back on the song. He goes on the song and basically said, you was lying, nigga. You had a problem with Cass.
So Royce,
I'm Cassidy. I'm thinking to myself, like, this nigga Royce running around with an issue with me and just scared to say it.
Okay, I can see why.
Why am I in that position?
All right, but let me ask you this though. A lot of people say about the bitch part, calling a grown man a bitch. Calling a grown man a bitch could really go left, and that could, egos are bruised by calling a man a female dog. You know what I'm saying? BITCH type shit. So
I don't want you to misconstrue anything that I'm saying with me not holding myself accountable for the part I played and everything.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never claim to be the best communicator, but one thing I do is I don't mind facing whatever it is and getting to a solution. You know what I mean? I know how I am. That's why I'm always so like tight about not letting things go to a certain level because I can't control myself in certain situations. Lupe came out and addressed me in a way that people just don't talk to me. And he caught me off guard. I didn't know he was going to do that. And I just reacted. You know what I mean? And I know how those situations can happen. That's why this is the third time he turned up on me like that. It was 2 other times we was recording the podcast where we just deleted that piece. But he just turned up on me, and I was telling him, like, yo, man, don't raise your voice at me, man. Like, let's just figure out a different way to communicate. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't never got to worry about me trying to change how you feel. You always going to be able to have your opinion with me. I don't have to agree with everything that you have to say or all your ideologies. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can agree to disagree. You don't try to change how I feel. I'm not going to change how you, I'm going to try and change how you feel. Whether I think you're right or you're wrong. And I'm still going to fuck with you regardless. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do, and it's a very, very foundational thing. All you got to do is just respect me, man. You don't have to fucking salute me from here to across the street. Just don't do fundamental things like yell and curse at me.
But Royce, you don't think they respect you though?
Huh?
You don't think Mickey Factz and Lupe respect you though, King?
I don't know. I can't speak for them. I'm saying they've disrespected. I don't know if they respect it or not. I don't really care at this point. You know what I mean? Like it already went to a place. It already went to a place, and I feel it's put it like this: we where we are right now because that's where they wanted it to be. And what I'm trying to figure out is why y'all wanted it to be here. Why do we got to be here? Like, what's that about? I don't really need an answer. I'm just offset. I'm
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if you just happen to go into a boxing gym and you just looking at the premises, and next thing you know, you in the ring, and a motherfucker just teeing off on you. You like, goddamn, nigga, I ain't asked for all this. I thought, one thing led to another. I ain't subscribed to this. I guess I can still defend myself, but you know what I mean? When you ain't expected, it's a little bit different. It hit a little bit different. It make you think, damn, was they thinking this the whole time before I even got in the gym?
Royce, but I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard your joint, though, brother, I gotta go back to the Sunship line, though, because a lot of people harping on the Sunship line, and I'm wondering if you hear that line, how would you have felt if you heard that line? How would you have taken that line if it was coming at you, though? That Sunship line itself.
I wouldn't have been tripping over the Sunship line, but if I offended somebody with the Sunship line, that's a simple, easy fix. That's just an apology. You know what I mean? Like I'm not above, like accidentally crossing the line. I can tell you this though, that line was just hyperbole. It was just a metaphor. So it wasn't intentional on my part to cross the line, to be, like so purposefully fucking disparaging. It wasn't my intention. If it came off like that, then yeah, lyrics had they can do that.
But let me ask you,
it's a lot of lines that we all say, but we all know when some shit toes the line and some shit is very, very intentional, with the writer had an intention behind certain things. You know what I mean? And it's just been a lot of like narrative switching and painting me to be, something, you know what I mean? And that Cassidy thing, man, just don't fucking sit well with me, because it's like, why do you keep painting me to like look like something? I ain't dealt with that kind of shit since I was drinking, and it was with girls. Yeah. What is that? Boswin Ward, Rowdy Criminal. Yeah, I told Mickey to go hard. I ain't begging him, but I told him to go hard, and I wanted him to go hard. Not go hard and say a bunch of ridiculous shit. He ain't said a bunch of ridiculous shit. He just said a few things that I was just like, oh, okay. Okay.
Besides the Cassidy line, though, what else bothered you? What else triggered you, though? Besides the
I had to go back and listen.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I had to go back and listen. But the Cassidy thing stuck out to me because I was just like, oh, okay, that was an intentional kind of like to fuck with some shit that it's like that don't sit well with me. I explained to him how it didn't sit well with me. I'm like another man sitting around feeling like that I'm bringing his name up. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be different if I had brought his name up to Mickey. I never mentioned his name to Mickey. Never said anything to him about any Cassidy interview. Never said anything about Math, him and Math's interview. This is all things that Mickey just sort of assumed based off of what I was posting on my Instagram. It's one thing to have an assumption, but it's a whole nother thing to kind of like spearhead, appoint yourself as the liaison between some shit, and then just kind of go, yeah, okay, yeah. I think it was an interview he had with Math, where he said something about, you said something about him or something. It's like, fam, I've never said anything to you about this man saying anything about him.
Let me ask you this. What do you feel when he said that this all started from when Ransom and RJ Payne said that they were the best rappers and everything like that, and he alluded that you didn't address those brothers, but you're addressing Lupe and put him in the line also. What do you say to that?
What are you talking about? Address Lupe on what?
No, on the song that you just released last week or a couple of days ago. You know what I mean? On the song.
Yeah. What are you talking about? The song that I released, that song that I rap when I ain't fucking have a choice.
Right.
I rap like 5 fucking times.
No. I'm saying when Mickey said that this all started from RJ Payne and Ransom, and that you didn't address them, but you're addressing us though. That's what he kind of alluded to on the song also. You know, I just want to get your take on that.
What the fuck?
Well,
Like, have y'all been following? Have y'all been following everything that's been going on?
Do you want to add Mickey?
Huh?
You want to add Mickey? He's on it. Do you want to add him?
Man, you can add him if you want to. Mickey better make sure Mickey say the right thing right now. Because here's my thing, bro.
All right.
When I start with the whole ransom in the RJ Payne shit, bro, we did countless like live streams, and we've been having fun with the shit. We've been planning things to do. We've been planning on doing like bars on I-95 shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's addressed. We addressed it on the live stream. We addressed it. We had plenty of conversations about. I think we got to a point where all of us was feeling like, all right, we talked about it enough in a competitive way where it's time for somebody to just start rapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The thing about it is we was talking, and Mickey and Lupe, they injected themselves into the conversation.
Guess what? With your permission, I'm gonna add Mickey in. But if I know Mickey, he's not gonna come back with the rah-rah though, Royce. You know what I mean?
I'm not. Listen, man, I don't like to be in that space, man.
Right.
I don't like that.
Brothers talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the clarity, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mick.
Yo.
What's good, King?
What's going on?
What's good, brother?
I'm chilling.
What you got to say, Mickey Factz?
I'm just sitting here listening to what's going on. And I just think at this point, a lot of clarity just needs to be, handled at this point from my standpoint. I can't speak for nobody else. I can't speak for Lou. I can't speak for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of want to clarify comments that I made previously, address some things in the song, address why we are where we are. You know what I mean? So the first situation is that is the Cassidy situation, right? Me and Royce had a conversation offline, and I don't want to say I jumped out the window, but I assumed something off of what was happening, prior to that conversation. And I put that when Cassidy asked me about it, I assumed that that's what the conversation was about, right?
So what happened in that conversation?
Okay,
I don't remember.
Because during that conversation, we were talking about Cassidy was asking me about what was the issue.
Yeah, I'm talking about the conversation prior that you talking about that you had with me that made you assume that I had an issue with Cassidy.
Me and you
what did I say to you to make you think that?
Me and you had a conversation about why did you think that I had an issue with Cassidy? And I was
talking about that conversation?
Huh?
You talking about that conversation where I was a little bit mad about how you handled when he was asking?
You sent me a text and you was like, yo, I'm not feeling with what that was. And I was like, all right, well, let me call you. So I called you and we talked about it. And it was like, all right, you know what? I jumped out the window because I assumed that when you were on your rant, that it was about Cass.
Right? Now you talking about when I was posting on IG.
Right.
Okay.
So when you was posting on IG, from my standpoint, it was right after that interview that Cass had with Math and Daylight. So I didn't see the interview, but I had heard about the interview. So, and then you were posting, you were intentional with what you were posting, but it had nothing to do with Cass, but I assumed that it was. So I was like, okay, this is probably why he's going off, right?
Okay, yeah. So let me clarify something to you. All right. Now, one thing that I learned off of communicating with people via text or just trying to read captions and trying to you can't text expression. You know what I'm saying? So when we use words like rant, we need to be really careful because there's a various amount of ways that can be taken. When I first of all, I don't go on rants. Like, unless I'm really upset about something and I speak, I'll put my camera on and I'll speak about it. When I was posting that night on IG, posting about, and part of it was inspired by some of the things Cassidy has been saying in the battle rap space, conversations y'all been having about the science of syllables. And I was intrigued by it because I thought us in Detroit was the only niggas who sit around and have those kinds of conversations. So I'm highly entertained by the way that he expresses himself in regards to the science of syllables. Even with the shit that I disagree with, it's funny. I like it. There's no downside to it. I have no problem with it. So, but there is pieces of it that if we had some sort of relationship, then that could be challenged. You know what I'm saying? So like when I started talking about the science on my IG, because I don't really know Kaz like that, I made sure that I kept everything that I was saying really broad. So part of it was inspired by that, but it wasn't a rant. It was a reason to post different styles, different ways that I was approaching syllables, different ways that Elzai is approaching the syllables, Marshall from way back from a certain year, you know what I mean? All of these things that correlate to the point, kind of like the point that I was making. And I was just talking about just competitive rap, really long captions, and just music. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a rant. It was just me talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I was done with that, by the time I was done with that, we had already had Ransom and fucking RJ Payne in the conversation. We was off to the races. We was having a ball. I was up all night. We was having a fucking ball. Everybody was laughing. You was in the comments laughing. Lou came into the comments. Y'all came into the comments. Y'all came into the conversation.
We came into the conversation. Well, I came into the conversation because I found it fire that you was posting your shit and niggas, because the posts are up. So I was just like, damn, this nigga's going off. This shit is fire. This nigga's posting fire shit. Fire shit. Fire shit. This shit is hard. That's all I was doing, right? So then now when RJ posts what he posts, right? You have a specific energy that you put out there. So I was like, oh, okay, this nigga got this type of energy. All right, that's what's up.
Explain that.
Wait, let me finish, Royce. Royce, let me finish. Right? So when you posted what you posted in response, I was like, that's hard. You know, that's how he feel. When I saw RJ response, I was like, all right, the way RJ responded in his post, it was like, all right, you know what? Let me hit Royce and see if we could just get on live to talk it out. Now, me inserting myself into that, if niggas feel like that was me jumping into a conversation that had nothing to do with me, when I saw that, it could have
everything at that moment right there that you're talking about, everything was still all good. You know what I mean? Like I can understand somebody from maybe the outside looking in, looking at it and maybe coming to a conclusion that rappers have a problem with each other because so many rappers in the past have been so fucked up toward each other that they ruined the reputation for us. But if they knew the nature of me and RJ's relationship, they would know that the very first time I ever heard of him, I went straight to his site and bought every album on his website.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like
he's been to Detroit multiple times. That's my man. We talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that don't need to be clarified to everybody. You know, people can think that it's a problem, but as long as me and him know it's not a problem, you know what I'm saying? So when he came into the live, he did step in there with his Philly on, just to make sure everything was good. But we quickly cleared that up and we started getting into the conversation because niggas is not used to having these kinds of conversations competitively and still be cool. It's still weird to some niggas.
Right, but that's the reason why I wanted to have that conversation, because like you just said, he came into the live with the aggression. So I wanted to make sure we had that conversation so that everything got squared away and then we could laugh about it. Right. So that was intentional on my behalf to make sure we had the conversation. So it's like, OK, this is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Now that that's out the way, let's have this conversation. Boom. So now we have the conversation. Everybody's good. Everybody's laughing. We do a second conversation. Niggas is sharing music. Look, this is what we want to do. We want to do this. Da, 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 boom, 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 boom. And then it gets to the Cassidy situation. right? And that's where me and you have the conversation offline. We talk. I'm like, all right, you know what? I fucked up. I apologize to you privately. I was like, I'm gonna do it publicly with Cass, and we're gonna have Crooked Eye on the live so that everything is squared away and we can have another discussion about how niggas put they shit together from different regions. That is literally what I was trying to do, because I didn't want you to make a live or do a whole post that you did. That was not intentional. I wanted us to have that live that day. You couldn't make it. Cass was late, so we had to reschedule it. But by the time we was trying to reschedule it, it was too late. You put your post up because you went off of what I had already did. You know what I'm saying? He was thinking what he was thinking. So it was like, okay, you're trying to squash it because at the end of the day, you don't want that shit attached to your name. You said this to me privately. You said it publicly. You don't want the word beef attached to your name. Cool, I get it. So I understand that point. I understand that part from that place. So it's like, I bet. The conversation at that point, after me and Crooked had that talk, the conversation is dead. Nobody's talking about, there's no more lives. Nobody's having no more lives.
Agreed.
Then the week of my birthday, we did the podcast for Patreon. I jumped on the live with y'all. Shit was fire. Mad grateful, always grateful. And then 2 days later, I get a call from Mook and Lux. They saw the 2-week-old conversation. They saw the 2-week-old conversation, and they like, yo, what we doing? Whose side you on, Lupe and Royce? And I'm like, what are you talking about? This shit is mad old. And it was like, nah, what niggas is talking about the best, all of this crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, I don't got nothing to do with none of that shit. That shit is old talk. And I deaded it. Lux DMs Lupe. Lupe does what he does. Cool, whatever. I'm at dinner. I see you on live with Guru. I'm like, oh, okay, niggas is on live, and you know, y'all continue in that conversation, but it's just you and Guru. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Mook and Lux get on the live. It is what it is. Them niggas got on loud. I said they was gonna get on loud. I jump on the live. We having this conversation. Boom, niggas is having a conversation. I'm eating. Lupe jumps on. Y'all have y'all spat. Lupe jumps off, and then that's where we were. Lupe's get off y'all live. I get on Lou live, and then I say what I say, right? This is what I said. I said, I think Royce might be having something rolling out. Now, listen, when I said that, it didn't mean you was rolling out an album, and I wasn't direct and clear what I said, but it wasn't you rolling out an album, or you might have been rolling out a freestyle, or you might have been rolling out a diss record, or you might have been rolling out something. It was just me saying, yo, he might be rolling out something. It could have been you just stamping who you were in the conversation, and I wasn't clear when I said that, right? So when you didn't hit me again about it, but I got hit on the side from Bishop, and he was like, yo, what you said is fucked up, because now your words aren't clear. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm in another situation that I didn't mean to get in, because that wasn't my intention. My intention was just, Royce is gonna put out something, he's rolling out something, but it didn't mean that it was gonna be a diss record. So even when, and if you wait, and even when you rewatch that, Lupe was like, you think he gonna diss? I was like, I don't think he's gonna diss you. I think he's just putting something together. That's literally what I say on the live. So when you put out your joint, he puts out his joint. It's like, all right, this is crazy. This is dope. Y'all pull me into the live, right? And y'all ask me what's going on, and this is where we are now, right? Because I had no intentions in jumping in anything. I was just happy to be involved with the dialogue of hip hop. Because we don't do this shit, like, because it turns into this shit, what we have now, right?
So let me ask you a question. When do you think the energy shifted?
The energy shifted at that live between Guru, me, you, Lupe. That's when the energy shifted. At that exact moment. That's when the energy shifted. at that moment?
What exact point during that live?
I think it came from both sides. You know,
At what,
I mean, everybody's saying, to me, you calling him a bitch was because he was loud. He was getting loud, but it was just weird. It was just weird in general because he was already revved up from the conversation he had. So it was like, it was just weird to see both of y'all on that type of time. It was just weird, my nigga. He was shirtless. He came in yelling, but you called him a bitch, my nigga. Like, and that set him off. That set him off.
Me calling him a bitch is not what set him off, bro. Whatever him and Lux talked about is what set him off. He came into my live already turned up, bro. I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't have anybody in my life who I call a bitch, bro. That's not like a regular occurrence for me. I don't have that kind of relationship with any of my friends. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't feel good about doing that. Like, looking at it in retrospect, I was in a situation where I was caught off guard and I just reacted based on something somebody was doing. Somebody came at me in a way that it's not even characteristic of what our relationship is.
Right.
On a public platform in front of people. And it's very difficult to articulate how I feel about things because I feel like everybody's grouping everybody's actions together. Like it's one fucking monolith. Like, oh, it was a you called him a bitch, so it went left. Okay, yeah, I called him a bitch. That's one conversation. That's a conversation that if we had, I could, yo, my bad, and I can why I went there. It's a bigger conversation to him coming into my life because I was the shift in this whole shit. And what happens when you don't talk about these things and everybody keep downplaying them, they snowball. And it's turned into more and more energy. And now I'm receiving energy that I ain't subscribed to. Because ain't nobody, Lupe ain't worrying about nobody going, yeah, Lupe got something he rolling out. He must be trying to conspire to do something, you know, to get me to do this and do that. Oh, Mickey Factz must mean this because he must be, it's only happening to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, I'm getting dissed by every motherfucking which way. I'm getting dissed by Osiris Anthem. I'm getting dissed by Lupe rapped like 5 times before I did something. And then when Lupe rapped after what I did, it was disparaging and he walked away from the relationship and the podcast, and then you come behind it with some shit just as disparaging.
I don't believe what I did was disparaging.
Well, okay.
And this is why we got on that live, and when I got on that live, I was like, we were talking about what he did, and then it came across as y'all was trying to question what I was doing. And from my standpoint, you know what I'm saying, my name was said twice and I had some shit written, but it wasn't what I put together. What I put together was off of that live. That was the energy that I got from that live. I was very intentional about asking you about certain things.
So you feel like the energy you gave me on that disc is energy that I was giving you?
Yes, on that live. Yes, I asked you specific questions, and you answered specifically. This is what you should do if you're gonna come hard. And I did. This Sunships bar wasn't about you, but I wanted to.
This is a total disconnect from people being from 2 different walks of life, and I can understand this and be okay with it as long as we have an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think that, like, step it up, like, go hard means think of the craziest shit that you can say that's disrespectful, that's not what I mean. Go hard means lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically. Step the shit up lyrically. Like, you can still make your point lyrically. You can still do all of the dazzling flows and all of that shit without, like, what was up with the Cassidy line? You just broke down the whole Cassidy situation. Why you go back there? What was the point behind that?
Because at that point it was like, yo, you was intentional about what you said about the sonship shit. So I just put that shit in there just as a bar. Niggas is not looking. But wait, the nigga he wasn't.
So y'all taking the sonship thing and y'all kind of like running with that as
because
like,
the shit
like an excuse.
Because niggas got kids, my nigga. I have a son, so I took that shit. I was like, is that shit about me, my nigga? So I'm asking you, is that about me? I have every right to ask you that. I didn't put your son or any of your kids in anything I said. So if I ask you that and you have that response back, like, yeah, make it intentional, of course, this is what I'm gonna bring. This is the energy I'm gonna bring. So even with the Cassidy shit, when I spoke to him, when I let him hear the record, I was like, that's just a bar, my nigga. He doesn't have no ill will feelings to the shit.
I don't fucking care. I'm not. This ain't about how Cassidy feel. I said what I said on my page already. That clears that up. I'm talking about my name. My name. You don't understand, man. I told you I don't want my name associated with that type of shit. You basically implying that I'm sitting around with a problem with a nigga.
But he knows that there's no problem.
No, man. Okay, man. You don't. You don't understand. Listen,
I'm telling you this, brother. I was just with him yesterday. He knows.
And I'm telling you, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't care. This ain't about how Cassidy feel. This is about my name. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you feel like you came with the energy that was warranted for the situation, then I guess it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I was off put by the energy, by you and Lupe's energy. If it's one of those things where, you know, niggas just say a bunch of shit and it's like niggas don't feel like there's no energy with it, then I'm telling you how I'm receiving it. So you as a writer and Lou as a writer, if you don't mean nothing by it, horribly missed their target. Because to say all of the shit he said and then be like, yeah, I'm gone and I ain't doing a podcast no more, I feel like it's bad blood. And I look at it like, from where? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a separate conversation between me and Lou. You know what I mean? But how I feel energy wise, and listen, I got tough skin. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I ain't motherfucking like I'm new to this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need nobody to walk me through nothing. Niggas that said the worst shit in the world about me, done things to me. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something where it's like I'm having a hard time comprehending. This is very clear. I have a clear understanding of what's happening here. I have niggas rapping at me who I thought I was cool with in a way where I feel like I'm getting energy, where I don't feel like that energy is indicative of the truth of the niggas that's giving it to me or the nature of our relationship. I feel like everybody's living outside of their truth right now, and I don't appreciate the fact that I gotta just sit around and take all of it. My nigga Math came on, oh, just rap. Come on, man. It's like, bro, Mickey, you don't think that you can rap? You don't think that you can rap well without disrespecting somebody?
Of course I could rap well.
You think that that's part of it? You think that's part of this?
But I felt like y'all was disrespecting me.
What did I do to disrespect you, bro?
On the live, my nigga, y'all niggas was downplaying the shit that I do. You and Joe. You can't backtrack and act like that's not what happened.
I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. You use words like backtracking. That's when I start to get mad. I'm not backtracking, bro. I'm me. So if I don't give you the props or express the props to you that you feel you deserve, you take that as disrespect.
Yo, Royce, did you not re-listen to that shit, B?
Re-listen to what?
To the live, bro. To the live.
What do I need to re-listen to it for, bro?
Everybody seen what happened on that live.
I seen it. I don't need nobody to tell me what I said. Bro, I was there.
Royce, I didn't come into the live crazy. I was there.
I didn't accuse you of coming into the live crazy.
I laughed everything off.
It wasn't nothing to laugh off. I was being sarcastic with you, bro. It wasn't nothing for you to laugh off.
So why can't I be sarcastic on the record then?
It didn't, bro. You saying you was being sarcastic on the record? That's what
I was having.
Supposed to take it as sarcasm.
I was having a good time, Royce. I had a
Mickey. If you're not taking what I'm saying as sarcasm in the live, then why would you think that same thing would translate over into me?
because I wanted the response the same way you got the response that I had. I put it on records. I'm not gonna go back and forth and yell on a live with you, my nigga. That's not what I was.
Who was yelling? Did I yell at you?
No, you didn't yell. But people was like, yo, you need to be cursing and you need to be this and no, that's
fucking
never,
what?
That's never me. That's never
cursing
me.
For what? Because I'm asking you questions in a sarcastic way about your skill set and who you be in the studio with. What did I say to you?
I ain't checking enough boxes. That's what you said, my nigga.
I asked you, were you checking boxes? I say, okay, but are you checking boxes? That's what I kept asking you. What is there for me to say that you ain't checking boxes on? There wasn't a particular thing that you've done that was the topic of discussion for me to like critique. So I'm asking you, are you checking boxes? And for the most part, you didn't even know what the fuck I meant. That's what made it funny. So what you talking about? If you don't even know what I mean, how the fuck can you determine if I'm trying to be disparaging to you?
But why didn't you answer the question when I asked you?
Because I was playing with you, and that's what I felt like doing. If I had known your sensitive ass was gonna take it like that, then I wouldn't have played with you.
And look where we at now.
Nah, nigga, we where you want to be. We where you want to be right now.
Huh?
We where you want to be. I ain't stutter. We where you want to be at right now. But my question to you is you sure this is where you want to be at?
This is not where I wanted to be, though. It's not.
Put it here. You put it. You took it to this place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to understand, why y'all niggas act so fucking. Y'all act like y'all don't understand nothing when it comes down to pointing out y'all shit, but y'all can easily point out my shit and tell me what I mean and what I'm thinking and all of these implications and fucking shit that ain't really correlated to anything that I've had done with
Royce,
y'all. I don't even know y'all really like that.
I sat on the live and admitted to everything I did wrong. Everything I did wrong, I sat here and admitted to it. What are you talking about, bro? Everything that I did wrong, I admitted to it. I said, yo, I was wrong here. I was wrong here. I was wrong here. Literally.
Bro, I ain't want you to come on here. I don't need no apology. I ain't want you to come on here for that or nothing like that. I'm just saying I want you to know the way that the energy was received. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. We at a place. We've arrived at a place. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can overlook some of the things. You know what I mean? That's cool. But we've arrived at a place. Y'all took it to a little bit of a place. And it's a little difficult for me to wrap my brain around because I ain't had this energy for niggas.
So aside from the Cassidy bar, what else did you feel like I took it there on?
I don't know. I got to go back and listen. The Cassidy bar was enough. The tension behind that wasn't cool at all.
I put that.
What was your intention? Your intention was to twist the narrative back around when I expressed to you how much of a problem I had with it. That was just
my intention,
unnecessary. And you already was rapping good, bro. It's not like the fucking bar fucking changed the world. It was to intentionally put me in a position. Why does it have to put me in that kind of a position, bro?
If you want me to be honest, Royce,
please.
I like the Rakim bar. I just want to use the Aftermath Rakim bar. That's the literal reason why I used that whole thing on my son's life. I wanted to just flip Rakim in the Aftermath, and it worked. That's literally why, bro. All jokes aside, that's literally why I did that. So if you take that as a diss and you felt like that's more than what it was and it's on your name, my fault. But for real, I just did it because of the Rakim Aftermath. That's literally why I did it. Literally.
Y'all niggas are crazy, bro. Y'all boy. Y'all crazy. And it ain't happening to y'all. That's what it is. People in the comments calling me a crybaby. I can't even express how I feel. You know how much I go way more therapy than you niggas. I'm way better at expressing myself than you niggas. I can tell y'all don't go to therapy. I can tell y'all don't. We had a motherfucking 10-minute conversation where I wasn't hollering, but I definitely was intentional with letting you know how I felt about that. and how I felt about my name being associated with shit like that. And it was just like, you just went there. You went there with that particular thing. And now, you know, you're going to tell me some rapper shit. You wanted to set up a line. So now I got to understand it because I know how it is to set up a line. But damn, it ain't happening to y'all.
Royce, you told me the Sunship bar was intentional for me.
Mickey, you asked me was I thinking about you when I wrote the bar. I told you I wasn't thinking about you when I wrote the bar, but you can have it since you asking. That's what I said. So there's a very big difference between having a nigga's son in mind when you write a bar to saying, nigga, you can just have that for the competitive spirit of rapping. Let's not act like we don't both understand clearly what we're saying right now. You can't use that line as an excuse for anything. That line wasn't necessarily aimed at anybody. It's fucking hyperbole. And you talking to somebody who I have no problem telling you anything I was thinking when I'm writing a line. I have pride myself on not having no reason to lie to any human being about anything, including my fucking wife. That's one of my things that I pride myself on. So yeah, I'm not writing no bars thinking about your son. I mean, I know you told me you had a son, but I don't fucking think about you having no son, man. I'm not writing raps thinking about if you got a son. I don't write raps thinking about nobody fucking son. It's hyperbole. It's lines. You kidding me? Y'all gonna just keep taking that line and use it as an excuse to like do really fucking wicked shit?
That's like I said, Royce. I had something written that was not like some lambda shit, but it was some smooth shit. But that's that part, and then the rest of the conversation is why we here, bro. That's from my standpoint.
Okay, well, just say you was upset and you went in there and you overshot on a couple parts. Please don't make me feel like I'm losing my mind. You can't say like a large part of the reason why you probably accepted what I was saying on that live the way that you did, it was received the way that it was just due to the energy that shit had got taken to. So it's like now I couldn't even be sarcastic, and I should have probably read that and got out in front of that, because I can be sarcastic and keep a straight face. And I really was sitting here wondering why the fuck you was sitting on here so long, listening, answering all my questions. We were sitting here laughing, but not 1 minute was I sitting here thinking to myself, "Oh man, I just want to fucking put this nigga Mickey in a position where I just want to." I'm the nigga who initiated the narrative, bro. It was so everybody could benefit off of it. You the one who dropped the most records.
I dropped the most records.
Yeah, during this whole process.
I dropped 2 records because I had that stuff set up with Blue months ago.
Well, listen, you don't have to follow that back with letting me know how many, nigga. I want you to drop a lot of records. That was the whole purpose of it. That's why I supported all of them. It wasn't intended for me to like thrive in any way or use y'all as some sort of stepping stone to do some shit privately or some shit like that. Like, yo, bro, this whole pandemic, I'm one of the only rappers who hasn't tried to sell anybody anything. I haven't promoted anything to anybody. The only thing that I've asked people to pay attention to are things that I've been giving, whether it be charitable donations or something that I'm doing with my foundation in the mental health space. I've not asked anybody to buy anything, bro. Lupe, I called, said, let's do the podcast because I thought we can get together and do something fun. And I was correct in my assumption. But not once was I looking at Lupe as somebody who I can fucking gain something from. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all can't think that I'm sitting around looking at niggas like that, bro. And I ain't trying to I think the world of myself. I ain't trying to place myself above nobody or nothing. But if I want to just go fucking use somebody who I feel like can really do something for me, I just fucking call the white boy. I might as well go be all the way intentional. Lupe Fiasco podcast don't do nothing for me, bro. I had fun doing it because I like the friendship. I have no intention or motive. I understand that that's what a lot of rappers be on, dog, but I'm not on that type of time. So my thing is, unless a motherfucker show me that card, I don't treat a person like that. Motherfuckers ain't guilty till proven innocent. You know what I mean? And if it's like that's how niggas is gonna be, you know, like the shit can be reciprocated if that's how we gonna treat each other. But y'all niggas ain't gonna treat me like I just gotta sit around and just understand the way everybody feeling and everybody act like I'm out my motherfucking mind when I got something to say. Y'all niggas went on a diss frenzy.
I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York, man. This is how we do. That's how we do hip hop and rap, my nigga.
Okay, well, cool, Mickey Factz. I think you forgetting where the fuck I'm from. I'm a Detroit nigga.
Right.
So it's like my problem ain't necessarily with your energy. My problem is what I think, how I think niggas is gonna accept the energy in return. Because I could give niggas that energy back if it's just about you being from the Bronx.
Yeah, that's all it is for me. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. This is hip hop to me. I have no ill feelings towards you. None. I just still think you a legend. Still give you a flower. You're still incredible to me. Like, this is hip hop, my nigga. That's all the shit is. It was never no beef. Not with me. Never. You wanted me to prove it. So in my mind, from a New York nigga, this is how I prove it.
Mickey, I ain't never heard you motherfucking get in that bag with nobody before.
I got in that bag with Joe, and he ignored the shit.
What you say about Joe?
Oh my God. I tore Joe up, and he gonna act like I didn't.
No, it ain't about tearing Joe up. What'd you say in it?
You said, where did I say it?
What'd you say in it? What kind of shit was you saying in it? I'm pretty sure you rap well in it. I want to know what you said in it.
Light-skinned nigga back in his crappy feelings. Ironically, it was over a Factz opinion. Notice the talent to cope with the silence. Drake ain't responding like a bitch. You got emotional at it. Guess it's me who gotta show you the talent. I was mellow to the bullshit, weighed in. Guess who rose to the challenge? Fly guy. I can't remember all of it, but I had shit about the Consequence shit. I had a shit about the Wu-Tang shit. I had shit about Tahiri. I had shit about everything. Everything, my nigga. Everything. Cause I'm a New York nigga. I'm a Bronx nigga. This is what the East Coast, this is what we do. Every time Joe stepped out, he was intentional and he was like, yo, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go at Saigon like this. I'm gonna go at Prodigy like this. I'm gonna go at this nigga like this.
Yeah, Mickey, that's not you going at niggas and rapping is not a problem, bro. That's not a problem. You can rap all day, nigga. I'm gonna always support that. Now you mean to tell me that we need to search and find the sweet spot of each other's respect and boundary line? Because I tell you, since you're using Joe as an example, Joe overstepped his boundaries plenty of times. Are you forgetting how many fires I had to go behind Joe and put out because he didn't understand the ramifications of his words?
No, I understand that. I understand.
Because he decided he wanted to be a rapper and talk about people who wasn't necessarily trying to receive that energy like he meant to send it, and he didn't understand what he was doing. And he had to apologize to niggas, and he had to learn that he has to be careful when he uses other rappers' names, man. Like, you know, it's like Meth felt like he played with his legacy. That wasn't Joe's intention, but they felt like nigga was playing with the Wu-Tang legacy. Nigga, Slaughterhouse was hot at that time, and it just wasn't the right thing to do. I understood where he was coming from, but I didn't like the fact that he did that. And I had to roll with him because that's my brother and that's what I'm going to do. But I made sure I was very intentional with trying to clear it up because they needed to understand how important that they are to us. Because I know Joe ain't got really no disparaging feelings toward them niggas. He was just talking too candid publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's an important thing. That's very important. Respect is the caveat for me. If niggas could be respectful, man, we could fucking rap all day. Y'all niggas could come to heaven, nigga. I'll fucking buy y'all plane tickets. I love this type of shit. I just don't like disrespect. I just don't like bad energy. I just don't like my name being on YouTube with beef next to it. I just don't like niggas people feeling like we bickering back and forth with each other over what, man? You know what I mean? All right, Lupe lost his cool. He lost his temper. He pivoted away. He took his ball and went home. All right, cool. We should have went back to fun. And when niggas hear niggas rapping as good as you rapped on that song, motherfucker don't want to hear nothing I'm talking about. They just want to hear niggas rap. But it's like, goddamn, man, it's got to be inspiring. I want to motherfucking feel good about it. I don't want to feel like I'm dealing with some energy that was intended for me that ain't nobody owning up to, that I don't know how to respond to. That's a weird position to be in. What the fuck did I do to deserve that? I don't sneak this, bro. I don't got to sneak this nobody, bro. I never ask niggas or expect anything from niggas that I'm not 100% willing to reciprocate in return. I'm not fucked up like that. I don't require much. I'm not a hard nigga to talk to or build a relationship with. Unless a motherfucker just wants shit his way. And I understand that too. We can agree to disagree. But the foundational portion of that is let's just not disrespect each other. Yelling at each other, cussing at each other, addressing each other with niggas' shirt off. What the fuck, nigga? I told you I wasn't trying to battle, but you're gonna make a motherfucking goddamn fool out of yourself and get yourself on that stage. I'm a motherfucking demon. Like, what? My nigga, why are you talking to me like that? And what the hell? Who you been talking to where you think that I got something to do with this energy? I didn't initiate that conversation. Lupe Fiasco. You assuming. And once again, I'm guilty till proven innocent. Motherfucker still ain't admitted that he was out of line. You know why? Oh, because you called me a bitch. And then the bully words start coming back in. Now I'm me is being weaponized against me. Oh, you can't call the big bully Royce. He called you a bitch. You can't say nothing back. That's narrative shifting, bro. I got to look at your intent. I got to look at the intent behind that when niggas do that. Narrative shifting. And if he got a nigga like you who just, y'all niggas so close where he could do no wrong, and you just sitting there agreeing with him, and I'm looking at it like, well, goddamn. It's going to be a little weird. Because I got niggas who will just agree with me too. Vish will agree with me all day.
All day. All day long. All day.
Vish will sit and agree with me all day. You'll never see him until shit is then went too far.
All day. But I've had conversations. I had to have a conversation with Bishop this morning. I was like, I get it. I get it. That's your man. You got to agree with him. You got to agree with him. But, you know, again, my energy and what I did on that record is me being a Bronx nigga. A Bronx nigga who just rhyme. And if I'm called out, this is how I come with it. That's how I come with it. You know what I mean? I did the same shit with Joe. On that live, I was like, all right, if this is the energy that this is, you know, niggas is little boy in me. I felt like I was discredited. So I was like, all right, well, let's go. Let's go here. Let's go here then.
Okay. You felt like you were discredited. You feel like you wasn't getting your props from the sarcastic niggas. That's cool. Cool. Go rap. I don't know how that constitutes the disrespect. Maybe we just got a different way of viewing what disrespect is. There's people in the comments like, oh, disrespectful diss record? What the fuck? No, I'm not saying make a respectful diss record. I'm saying don't disrespect me in the diss record. It's not consistent with the conversations we've been having. It's off-putting for me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you, I'm not trying to pick your words for you or tell you and it can't say. I think it's pretty up to know what's going a little too crazy and what ain't. Yeah. Unless it's just a nigga who just on the opposite end of what the juxtaposed version, like it's just a nigga that's on the other team. You think I'm on the opposite team from you? You think I'm on some team that's against you?
No. Listen, from my perspective, it's shit that I'm just not gonna say to Royce, right? It's just shit that I'm just not gonna say. I'm not gonna put down on paper. Because in my mind, this shit right here is disrespectful. I'm not gonna bring up certain things because that shit is disrespectful. I'm not gonna do stuff like that, right? So when I wrote that Cassidy line, I didn't take it as it was disrespecting you. But you're saying it was disrespectful for you, right? So for me, I'm letting you know while we're on the live. When I was on that live, I stayed on the live because I fuck with you, and I admire what you do. So yeah, I enjoy that conversation with you, my nigga. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna fuck with you, cause it's Royce. I fuck with Royce. I want to hear what you got to say, even if you are questioning me. That's what's up. And I answered every question, but I did feel away, my nigga. I did.
It's okay to feel away. That's cool. I don't mind you feeling away. It's just an action. It's just the actions that you put with your words along with everything else that's going on. I don't really, we niggas can feel away about a lot of things. We can agree to disagree on things. We could, like, what works for you with one thing may not work for me for another thing. You talked about the Lux freestyle. I think the Lux freestyle is great. I don't look at it the same way as you. Not like I'm trying to say nothing bad about Lux. You know what I mean?
Right.
I chose to fuck with you because I feel like you and Lupe have been coming together to fuck with me. So especially when Joe got on, we decided we was gonna fuck with you. But it seemed like y'all don't work as well in the hot seat as I do because you and Lou have been doing this the whole time. You will admit that?
I've been trying my best to not fall into that trap.
Oh, please. Lupe just did a live and said, y'all niggas plan to fucking jump me. Y'all niggas plan to jump me when I least suspect it. You niggas is conspiring against me, man. Who do I need to go get? Bro?
Royce.
Is he just talking?
Royce. After we got off that live, let me tell you something. I kissed my wife on the forehead that morning, that Friday morning, and I ain't see my wife till Saturday morning, my nigga.
And you said that to say what?
It wasn't no jumping on my behalf. I got off that live, and this is what it's about. The very next day, that's what it was on. That's what I was on, bro. Cause I felt like y'all wasn't respecting my pen and what I do.
You felt like we wasn't respecting your pen?
Yeah. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. You kept bringing up niggas that I worked with. You talking about Saha, that's my man. Every time Saha said, yo, I'm in New York, who wanna rap? I was the nigga, yo, what's up? Where you at? I'll rap, nigga, what up? Where you at? That was me. I had that energy. That was me.
So?
What you mean? So that was me. I was like, "What's up? What's
your point?
I have no fear for none of these niggas. Nobody.
So who told you you had fear? You had to be fearing somebody.
Nah, cause that's how it came across. That's how it came across. Like, yo, you not in the room with these niggas writing and come on, be like, I don't need to be in the room if I'm sending something back in 2-3 hours. If I'm sending,
I'll say you're not in the room with niggas writing. I asked you who do you under just being in the room, forced to be in the room with the slaughter niggas. You know what I mean? So I was wondering, have you ever been in those kinds of situations to where somebody really pushes you on the spot like that? That's why I was asking you those questions.
I feel you, and it's been so many niggas, my nigga, that I forgot. So I hit you the very next day like, oh shit, I forgot I was in the studio with Styles P. Styles P, let me tell you something. Styles did 5 features that day. The Locks was there. When it was time for me and him to work, he kicked everybody out the fucking room, and it was just me and Styles in that room. He kicked everybody out the studio. He did 5 features with everybody in there. When it was time for me, he kicked everybody out the room. It was just me and him.
So, niggas is in the comments saying this is getting weird, but they saying me. I'm making it weird?
I don't think you're making it weird. I don't think
you making it weird, Mickey.
I don't think you're making it weird, and I don't think
I think you making it weird.
How am I making it weird?
Because it's like you telling me what I'm thinking. You telling me that I'm not giving you your props. Is this something that you need for me to articulate to you?
No. Let's be very, very clear, bro. Since 2016, you've gave me my props.
Yeah. So what makes you think that, like, what transpired to make you? Do you think I changed my mind?
I mean, I think when Joe got on that live, the energy just.
My energy ain't shift. My energy was the same way I still feel to this day. I feel like everybody that's having these conversations when we started them, everybody ain't all on the same level. Everybody ain't like a monolith as far as rapping like that. All of us have different layers and different amounts of years that we've been in the game. We got different paths that we chose. We got different skill sets that we just acquired due to the straight up transition of our careers. You know what I mean? So at some point when we having some of the conversations, that may need to get in perspective here and there. And it'll be subjective. It'll be based off of somebody's opinion. It don't mean that I look down on you just because I don't view you the same way as I view Black Thought. I don't.
I don't view my, listen, I've always said that I'm not trying to be in this conversation, bro. I've said this millions of times, bro, that I don't care to be the best. I said this on the Patreon live with all of us. I literally said from 2015 to 2018, that was how I was going and giving it up. Ever since after that day, I don't give a fuck about being the best or wanting to be in that category because it's an impossible fucking metric system. There's so many fucking great MCs. How can I just be like, yo, I can't wrap my head around it. That's just me. I can't wrap my head around that shit. So it's like, yo, I don't want to be in that conversation anymore with Black Thought. I just want to do my shit. And I want to admire Black Thought for what he does. I want to admire Elzai for what he does. I want to admire Fonte for what he does. Because these niggas is niggas that I fucking love. That's it. That's it for me. But that's
so
just
what do you want from me, Mickey Factz?
Yo.
What do you want from me, bro?
Yo,
like,
man.
What do you want me to say?
Yo, I'm just explaining my point, bro. That's it.
I know, but I feel like that there's something from the last live that you think that I wasn't saying to you, or you felt like when Joe walked in that I decided to switch the vibe on you, or I was trying to like withhold some props from you, or trying to downplay what you do, or something like that. What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you, Royce. I just want you to just continue to be this great nigga you are, my nigga. You a great.
Yeah, but see, that's cap.
It's definitely not cap. It's definitely not cap, my nigga. It's not cap.
You already said you felt like I wasn't giving you your props.
That was then. That was then. That was then. That was the past. I'm over that shit now because I put my shit out. I said what I had to say. I said what I had to say. I said what I had to say, B. and what I said, I felt like it was powerful. I felt like it was powerful. That's just me. I felt like what I said was powerful, man.
So when we were having the conversation and you felt everything that you were explaining, you felt like that was powerful too. Right?
When
we had the conversation, you felt like what you were explaining to me was powerful too.
I was just answering the questions, my nigga.
You know what, man? Like, I'm gonna give you some advice as an MC, just as an MC and as a man in this shit, right? Try not to look outside, and I'm gonna say try not to because it's difficult. You gotta arrive at a place at some point. Try not to look outside of yourself for validation. Look outside of yourself to feel like you where you need to be in terms of just skill set. You know what I'm saying? If it feel right to you, then that's what it is. If it feel great to you, then that's what it is. You shouldn't have to be able to read whether I'm being sarcastic or not. I can't validate you. I can't put you in any sort of position. You know what I mean? I can't, there's nothing that I can say, or there's nothing good that I can say about you, nor bad that I can say about you that's gonna put you in any sort of different position. You know what I mean? Now you said what you said, and you feel like you made your point. And I feel like you made a point, but it don't make me feel any different from how I felt when we was talking on the live, other than the fact that you're gonna get your fucking boots cooked in return. But other than that,
that's what I want.
It's the same love that it was.
As it should be, man.
That I have been showing. No need for like the energy to just go switching. I know you and Lou are like really, really close, and y'all share similar energy. When one is feeling one way, the other is feeling the same way. You got to separate that shit, man. When we having a good time, you know what I mean? Especially if you're gonna go run out there like that and then be like, no, what? I'm just being a Bronx nigga.
Well, listen. Well, you said it, baby. I'm gonna get my boots smoked.
Yeah, that's not even the point. You was gonna get your boots smoked this whole conversation. That's never been the point.
I definitely didn't get my boots smoked this conversation. But I'm definitely waiting for this track, though.
No, I'm not talking about body conversation, bro. Do you feel like I'm competing with you in this conversation? Do you
No.
feel like we're in competition?
I'm not competing with anything.
You're in a bad space, man. How old are you? How old are you, Mickey Factz?
I'm old enough.
Now you're not gonna tell me your age?
No, I'm not doing this with you today.
Bro,
But
I don't want to be in this competition with you, man. All right?
okay.
Let's not have a competition just by having a conversation, man. Nobody can win the conversation. We can only get to a place of understanding. And we can rap forever as long as the energy is good. You know? Trust me, I know how to rap and not disrespect niggas. I know how to do that. Don't have the fans looking at me like I'm fucking overreacting and I'm being a fucking crybaby. I don't like being put in those positions. I initiated all of these conversations. Y'all niggas ain't even say thank you.
I definitely said thank you to you, brother.
Where in Mickey Factz?
Where in Mickey Factz? That was some Detroit shit. Where in Mickey Factz? That your Detroit slang came out, nigga. Oh shit. Yo, man, I sent you a text.
Why I don't talk? Because the fans think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy.
Nah, I sent you the text, nigga. When you sent me NRG, and I was like, yep, thank you, nigga. Yeah.
Oh, you mean when I was supporting you?
You said NRG, and I was
yeah, when I was supporting you. That was in response to me supporting one of your.
But I said it, nigga. I said it, nigga. Did I not say it?
All right. Okay, now don't forget. Don't forget now. This is a good thing. This is a great thing. Don't make it weird.
Come
Don't
with
make
it.
it weird being like Lupe Fiasco. He's just different. You are smarter than that.
It's my brother.
In the battle rap stage, you have a clear understanding of the different layers and boundaries. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Well, let me go shine these boots. Get these boots ready. Marinate these boots. Let them sit out for a little while. Start the grill. Get this grill started. And, you know, I'm ready to get smoked, baby.
Yeah, go find your glasses, Dwayne Wayne. You can't see.
You got two, nigga. You look like Dwayne.
Go call Whitley, nigga. Go call Whitley.
Oh, head talk.
Yeah.
Go call Whitley. Go call Whitley.
Hey,
Y'all have a conversation.
Hey, nigga, when you said that shit, and I made that post because I actually met Kadeem Hardison. When I met him, the nigga said, "Hey, nigga, you look just like me, nigga." I say, "Shit, nigga, let's take this picture."
That'd be like me meeting Chico Bean and shit. You gonna see that nigga in person? That shit'd probably be creepy.
Yo, that's crazy. Now, you know, I look like Kadeem Hardison. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. I didn't take that as an insult. He had Whitley. Bitch was bad. So
you look like a Dame Hardison. It's funny. It's not gonna stop being funny. You know what I mean?
Then you look like Chico Bean, nigga.
Cool.
Chico Bean versus Kadeem Hardison. Who y'all niggas got? Leave it in the comments, B.
Next time we get on the lie together, I want you in them Dwayne Wayne glasses to flip up.
I got them shits too. I got them shits, my nigga. All
right, well, bet, man. Well, dude, have fun, man. You having a moment right now, man. And I think this is good. You may need this mentally. You may need this. I think you needed something for yourself to kind of get you in a better place. How's it working for you? You feel better?
I was always good, B.
Does this boost your confidence?
Doesn't boost nothing, baby. I'm from the Bronx.
Well, do you feel like that you pushed your pen further than what you normally push it?
No. And that's the scary part. Listen, I spoke to the gods today. I spoke to a couple of the gods today, man.
Why is that scary?
It's not scary because this is what I've always been doing. What I did on that track is what I've always been doing. It's just that niggas wasn't paying attention. That's all. And that's just me on autopilot. That's me on autopilot, bruh. So, so
who you speak to that was the gods today?
that's between me and the gods, baby. But I got a couple calls. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Calls change things, man. I'm glad, man. I want to see you in a better place, man. I don't want to see you reconciling everything when I'm a Bronx nigga.
I'm a Bronx nigga, baby.
Come on, man. I had moments where I did some shit. I put it out, and I was like, "Yo, man, that's a step. That's a step that I just took with that. Whatever I did on that. I remember when I first started using punchlines. I remember when I first started telling stories. I remember when I first started using melody. I remember most of my little pivots.
Good pivots for any MC. Great pivots. Great pivots. All intentional. It's all a part of the arsenal. All a part of it, man. You know?
Yeah, you were mimicking me a lot on there. Why you doing that?
Checking the boxes, nigga.
That's checking boxes?
I checked the motherfuckers. I checked all of them motherfuckers.
What is that? Like is that like a battle tactic?
I checked all of the boxes, Royce.
You didn't check all of the boxes.
I checked every fucking box.
You didn't check all of the boxes, but you did do a great job of mimicking.
I did a great job of mimicking a lot of people on that song.
Huh?
I mimicked a lot of people on that song. I did a great job mimicking a lot of people.
I don't think Ransom was as good as RJ Payne, but
it was hard to find. It was hard to find his pitch, you know. And I was recording myself, so you know, it was my first time recording myself.
But that was your first time recording yourself?
Yeah. But you know, the ransom. I spoke to Ransom. He loved it, and that's all that matters to me. I just wanted to honor my.
You did that to impress Ransom. That part.
I did that to show you that I could do everything, nigga.
To show me?
Yeah.
That you could do everyone or everything?
Everything. I never said everyone. I said everything.
So what are the things? Just tell me the things real quick. I don't want you to get offended, man, because I'm just asking.
Nah, nigga.
What are the things, bro? Oh, I'm curious. I just want to know what the things are.
Nah, B. Nope. You did the same shit to me last time, nigga. When I
No. I'm gonna be more careful with
boxes.
Serious.
Nah, when you asked me about the boxes, I was curious, and you ain't tell me, so I ain't telling you everything, nigga.
Well, I mean, checking all the boxes. That's a very broad thing. It could be a very broad thing. There's a lot of boxes that you could check, but it's also subjective. Do you think the channeling the styles of other people is checking boxes?
All right, Royce. You have a wonderful day, man.
I'm just curious. I'm not saying that I don't think it. I'm just wondering, is that what you consider checking boxes?
Listen, man, we waiting on you, bro. You got a couple more hours.
Don't wait on me, man. I ain't got no couple more hours. Don't put me on no timer, bro. I got a job. I have a job. I have things that I have to get done, man.
The shot clock is on, nigga.
Well, I think everybody will still be here when I decide to, you know. I decide.
Come on, Meek the 5'9". Come on, Meek. Hurry up.
Oh, you gonna throw me in the Meek? I ain't on tour.
Come on, Meek. Come on, Meek. Come on, baby. We waiting, baby. We waiting. The people are waiting.
I'm trying to have I had a power outage. I had a
You good?
For the day.
Did the power out? It hit your house and the studio?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. Both. I had to buy a new.
Good. I'm glad you guys are all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our safety wasn't in jeopardy. We just lost power. My shit went out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how you gonna lose power when my shit go out. I just got to figure out a way to back this energy. I haven't thought about it yet.
Royce.
This nigga Mickey geeked as hell. This nigga on my whole YouTube feed when I fucking open. You
Royce.
went on fucking live stream tour playing everybody that song. You're gonna say that's just you on all college. You proud of that motherfucker. Be proud of it, man.
Hey.
You ain't gotta downplay it like I'm just being a Bronx nigga. You proud of the goddamn thing. Be proud of it.
2020.
You work hard on it. You work, you say for a couple days straight, right?
I didn't say a couple days.
You said what'd you say? You said you ain't go home?
I was home. Just one full day.
What was that you said? You was like, as soon as we got off, you was in the studio and you ain't eat or you ain't do something, you said.
Nah, I said I was just, you know.
Oh, it was just a regular day at the studio. Okay, cool.
Just one day, baby.
Right.
Crooked. What up, Crooked?
What up, Crook?
Yeah. I need to start walking around and see how this feels. See how this feels to walk around.
Yeah, walk around, man. Stretch them fucking pudgy ass legs you got, nigga.
Ain't nobody got no pudgy ass legs, nigga.
You built like a fucking Bernstein bear, nigga.
That's a fucking lie, nigga. That's a fucking lie, nigga.
All right, man. Well, look, I'm good. I'm glad I talked to you, Mickey. I feel better about this. I feel better about this.
I tried to FaceTime you the other day, man.
Yeah, I ain't answer because I wanted to fuck you up. I ain't answer. My publicist was here, and I was thinking to myself, why is this nigga? What do you want to talk about, bro?
You know what, Royce? I was like, let me FaceTime this nigga because I seen you did a FaceTime tour. So I was like, yo, let me FaceTime this nigga and see if he gonna answer my call. The shit went blue. I was like, oh shit.
I was talking to my publicist, but I would have called you back, but I ain't call you back because I ain't want to talk to you because I just felt like I was starting to feel like every time I talk to y'all, it just get worse and worse. Like it's like a bottomless pit. Each time we have a conversation, everything I say can and will be used against me in the court of fucking Sosa.
Well, Sosa, nigga.
I know. I see.
Sosa, nigga.
Send me all the background information on Sosa, so I have it.
Nah, you good.
Send me all of the members. Send me all of the members of Sosa, bro.
You should have been at that.
Y'all got a board? Y'all got a board? Y'all got board members?
Yo, relax, man.
Y'all got musicians?
We got killers. We got morticians to put niggas in boxes, nigga.
Where they at? Why you ain't go get them?
I'm him, nigga. I had to call myself.
You the hitman?
I'm the hitman, nigga. Ball game.
Who taught you how to kill?
Shit.
You kill like Naaman from The Wire.
Shit. I don't know all about that, B.
Ever heard of Naaman?
Nah, I never heard of that, King.
Look at The Wire and look at the little kid with the ponytail. That's who you kill like.
You know, one of them niggas from The Wire stole my raps and spit them on the radio.
The nigga Naaman, that nigga's talk like a killer. He talked like one.
Listen, Royce, the people said I killed you already, so you really do have to come back hard.
Yeah,
you do.
I'm just getting fucking killed left and right, man. I'm not worthy. Y'all niggas are just fucking otherworldly.
Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know what the people saying, my nigga. You know I love you. I'm just letting you know.
Y'all niggas is otherworldly with them bars, bro. That shit you did, that's some shit I ain't never heard before.
You know.
I'm glad you took that shit to the next plateau. I'm gonna study that shit, man. Me and motherfucking Black Thought, Black Thought, Los, you know what I'm saying? Eminem, we gonna all sit. Perspective and try to figure out what we can do better. You know what I mean?
That's good. I love it.
You know what I mean? And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man, that I fucking really pushed you into that space, man.
Just
put me in this space, man, because I really feel at your mercy right now, man.
Yeah,
the pressure is really on. I'm gonna really have to think really hard. And then the fans, you know, they calling me names. I don't know if I can take it, bro.
Nah, you good. You good.
I don't know if I can take it.
You a cancer. We resilient motherfuckers, B.
You're right. I am a cancer, bro. You're right. I am a cancer. But to stop saying we, though.
Nigga, I'm a cancer too, nigga.
Me too.
You from France?
No.
Are you the kind of cancer that I am?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm a diss Math.
You
Math irritated me a little bit. I like Math, but he irritated me a little bit.
You gonna diss Math?
I think I may.
You know, this nigga, you know, Math, he gonna make an album out you. He might
He should come to heaven and do the album, though.
He gonna get disrespectful because he from New York.
No, he not. No, he not. Math. See, Math. I would peg to no boundaries. I would peg him to no boundaries.
Well, I think it's one of those situations and scenarios where we don't know what you deem as disrespect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so confusing.
So
confusing. I know you got that gun off the safety, man. I'm gonna be a little bit more open-minded, man, to your venom. Should I be like that with Lupe too?
I can't speak for that man, but what I will say is this: whenever you drop, we right back on you 48 hours later. So I don't care what you do. Every time you drop, we back at you 48 hours later. So as long as you understand that, we could be in a good space. Okay,
Mickey, what do you think I'm supposed to do with that bit of information, man? Should I take that shit and really just be afraid, or what should I do? Should I tell me how to be right now, Mickey? Because I don't want you to get upset and go out there with another record before I can even listen to the fucking beats that I got over here. I ain't even went through the beat yet. You know what I mean? I know you like a motherfucking pit bull off his leash right now with your W that you just acquired, like Charlie Z. You ever heard of Charlie Z?
No.
You should look up Charlie Z on YouTube. That's what you acting like right now. My Uncle Joe told me some shit that's real pertinent in life. He told me, you can throw a punch, it don't mean you want to fight. It just means your ass is in a fight. If you ever jump on me, ain't nobody gonna have to tell you to jump the fuck off me. You know what I'm saying? So I love you having this little moment. You know what I mean? And I want you to be happy in it. But just understand, along with this happiness comes great sadness. Great sadness.
I will never be sad. I will never be sad.
Well, you were sad with me just being fucking sarcastic to you. You were sad.
Yeah, that was because we was talking like men. When we get on the record, I don't give a fuck about shit like that. So we just gonna
get the gloves just come off, huh?
Yeah. When we get in the record, we gonna have a good time. That's all.
All right, man. Well, shit, I feel like I'm talking to a motherfucking John Gotti or some motherfucking body. I'm gonna go ahead and let you have your space. What kind of shirt is that?
Trust funds over child support.
Ooh, this nigga even got bars on his shirt. Boy.
You know, I'm about that financial literacy, making sure artists are good and stable. That's what it's about, man. I'm on my financial literacy, man. Trust funds over child support. No trolling, no jokes, no none of that. We as black artists, we need to make sure we straight. We ain't got no retirement plan, we ain't got no pension, we ain't got no 401ks, we ain't got none of that shit. So yeah. I got child support.
I got a whole fucking plethora of jokes right now, but I know I can't say them because you saying some important shit. I can't fuck up the ball because that'll be taken the wrong way. You're right, man. You're right. That is important. You have been pushing that. You have been pushing that narrative too. I noticed.
Yeah, it's imperative. It really is, man. You see what's happening to our legends, and I feel like at some point the newer generation don't know about that shit. So we gotta teach the babies. So if I gotta put that on my back, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you putting a lot on your back, man. You God ain't gonna put more on you than you can handle, man. And you are fucking titan right now, nigga. You wearing all the pants. You wearing all the different shirts, nigga.
Got to.
We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Now all you gotta do is get some money to go along with that literacy. When that's gonna happen?
Royce, I wrote a couple hit records last year.
Ooh, which ones?
We got a lot of money out here. It's a lot of money out here, Royce. It's a lot of money out here. So,
all right, I shouldn't have went down that. Oh, this looked like another sensitive. This like another sensitive area to you.
No, that ain't sensitive. I'm just letting you know.
Nigga fronting on my money. Nigga, that's disrespectful. You read what he said about my money?
No, I got money. I retired my wife at 30 years old. She ain't worked since one day we've been married. So I'm good. We straight. I'm just here to let the people know trust funds over child support and get your shit together as an artist. That's all.
Nigga, I retired my wife too, nigga, at 19.
As you should, nigga.
Actually, she ain't never even worked a job, nigga.
Yeah, that's good.
Cause she couldn't, cause she was pregnant. But that's beside the point, nigga.
All right, my nigga. Well, shit, I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go over here and listen to these beats, man, so I can try to figure out this interesting position you and the karate master didn't put me in.
Be well.
No, you.
Think about this. Think about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this one, man. This is a tough cookie to crack, man. You guys are fucking great.
Royce, I love you, King. I know you about to cook up, though. I know you about to cook up. But I'm gonna leave it alone.
I gotta call my wife back. She wants to talk to me. She called me while I was on the live.
All right. I'll let you later,
But
brother.
we were having an important conversation, so I couldn't just cut Mickey off in the middle of what he was trying to say, because that would have been taken the wrong way. So I'm gonna call her back and see what's going on, man. And I'm gonna just try to figure this out, man. I don't know what to do, bro. They are just so good, man. Wish somebody could just come over here and just write for me. You know what I mean? I wish I had that kind of team. Niggas can just come in here and we can just be a think tank, like a pool of just, you know what I mean? Because he a killer. So it's like I need some killers around me, niggas that can just be the hitman real quick. You know what I mean? Niggas that I can send out on jobs like with a special set of skills like Liam Neeson. You know what I mean? Banks still in here? Banks, fly to Detroit, bro. I need you. I need some punchlines. I need them victory freestyle punchlines.
Wow, victory freestyle.
This is SOS. This is SOS, bro. This is SOS. The SOS.
SOS?
Yeah, man. And I'm definitely dissing Math, punk ass. Math, you getting dissed, nigga. You getting these bars, man. Just for not honoring my feelings.
You getting bars?
I'm sensitive in that area, man. He downplayed my feelings, and I don't appreciate that. He treated me like my feelings were not as important as the raps, and that is offensive. That's offensive. I don't like being treated like an object. I have feelings. I have feelings too. Y'all understand me one day, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go fly off into a plane and try to figure this out to a different terrain.
You about to cook up.
Good,
I know
Three.
you about to cook up. I know it.
You be good. You be good. You be good, Three. You be good. And you be good to people. All right?
Love you, King.
Love you too, my nigga.
My nigga. Oh, man. My nigga Nickel died.